At first glance, Portal may look like a simple puzzle game, but it became one of the most creative and influential titles in gaming history. Released by Valve, the series introduced a revolutionary portal mechanic that completely changed the way players thought about movement, puzzles, and level design. Instead of relying on traditional combat, Portal challenged players to solve increasingly complex tests using physics, momentum, and creative thinking. Along the way, players were introduced to unforgettable characters like GLaDOS and Wheatley, whose dark humor and memorable dialogue became iconic throughout the gaming community. Despite having only 2 main games, the Portal series continues to inspire developers and remains one of the highest-rated franchises ever created. Nearly 2 decades later, players still praise its brilliant writing, unique gameplay, and clever puzzle design. So, here are 6 fascinating facts about the Portal series. Portal didn't actually begin as a project inside Valve. Its origins go back to a student game called Narbacular Drop, created by a small team at the DG Penn Institute of Technology. The project introduced a revolutionary gameplay mechanic that allowed players to create portals and solve puzzles by moving instantly between different locations. Although the game was only a student project and had very simple graphics, its creative design immediately attracted the attention of Valve. Company founder Gabe Newell personally praised the team's work and invited every member of the development team to join Valve instead of simply buying the idea. After joining the company, they continued improving their original concept with better level design, physics, storytelling, and humor. The result was Portal, a game that would go on to win numerous awards and become one of the highest-rated puzzle games ever created. It's an incredible example of how a classroom project made by students eventually evolved into one of the most influential video games in history, inspiring developers and puzzle games for years to come.
Oh, thank God, you're all right. You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson.
GLaDOS is one of gaming's most iconic villains, but she almost had a completely different personality. During Portal's development, Valve experimented with several versions of the character, testing different voices, dialogue styles, and personalities before finding the perfect balance. In the end, they chose her calm, sarcastic, and darkly humorous attitude, which made every conversation both entertaining and unsettling. Ella McLean's unforgettable voice performance brought the character to life, turning GLaDOS into one of the most memorable and recognizable AI characters in video game history. One of the most famous quotes in gaming history came from Portal: "The cake is a lie." Throughout the game, players discover hidden graffiti left behind by a previous test subject, warning that the delicious cake promised by GLaDOS is nothing more than a false reward. At first, the message seems like a random joke hidden on the walls of Aperture Science, but as players continue exploring, they realize the warning is surprisingly accurate. By the end of the game, the phrase has become one of the biggest twists in the story. After Portal's release, "The cake is a lie" spread rapidly across the internet, appearing in memes, comics, t-shirts, other video games, and even real-world merchandise. Nearly 2 decades later, it remains one of the most recognizable quotes in gaming history and a symbol of Portal's lasting influence on gaming and internet culture. Portal 2 didn't just improve the single-player experience. It also introduced a completely separate co-op campaign built exclusively for 2 players. Instead of controlling Chell, players take the roles of 2 robots, Atlas and Peabody, who must work together to complete a brand new series of test chambers designed by GLaDOS. Many puzzles cannot be solved alone, requiring careful communication, perfect timing, and teamwork to progress. Since each robot carries its own portal gun, players can have up to 4 portals active at once, creating far more complex and creative puzzles than those found in the single-player campaign. The co-op mode also features its own unique story, dialogue, and humorous interactions between GLaDOS and the 2 robots. Thanks to its brilliant puzzle design and emphasis on cooperation, many players still consider Portal 2 one of the greatest cooperative games ever made. Many players don't realize that Portal and Half-Life take place in the very same universe. Throughout both series, Valve hides numerous references that connect the two stories in subtle but important ways. Aperture Science and Black Mesa are rival research companies, each trying to outperform the other through groundbreaking scientific discoveries. While Black Mesa is more closely connected to government research, Aperture Science is famous for its unusual experiments, dangerous testing, and eccentric founder, Cave Johnson. One of the biggest connections between the franchises is a mysterious research ship, Borealis, an Aperture Science vessel that later becomes a major part of Half-Life's storyline. These links suggest that both series share the same timeline, even though their stories focus on different characters and locations. Fans have spent years uncovering hidden clues and creating theories, making the connection between Portal and Half-Life one of the most fascinating mysteries in gaming history. Even nearly 2 decades after Portal was first released, dedicated fans are still discovering hidden secrets inside the enormous Aperture Science facility. Some of the most fascinating are the hidden dens created by the mysterious Rat Man, a former test subject who secretly survived by living inside the walls of the laboratories. These hidden rooms are filled with cryptic graffiti, strange diagrams, surveillance photos, supplies, and handwritten messages that reveal pieces of Chell's journey while hinting at events taking place behind the scenes. Many of these locations are so cleverly concealed that thousands of players completed the game without ever finding a single one. Over the years, fans have carefully searched every level, uncovering Easter eggs, developer jokes, hidden references to Half-Life, and tiny environmental details that are easy to miss. Valve's incredible attention to detail has kept the community investigating the game for years, with new theories and discoveries still appearing online. It's one of the biggest reasons why Portal continues to be praised as a masterpiece, proving that even after all this time, Aperture Science still has secrets waiting to be found. From a small student project to one of the most influential puzzle games ever made, Portal proved that great ideas don't need massive open worlds, hundreds of characters, or endless action to create a legendary experience. With its revolutionary Portal mechanic, creative puzzle design, unforgettable characters, and unique dark humor, the series completely changed how players think about problem-solving in video games. GLaDOS, Aperture Science, and the mysterious world created by Valve became iconic parts of gaming culture. The series showed that a focused idea, when executed perfectly, can become something truly special. Even years after release, players continue discovering hidden secrets, discussing theories, replaying the games, and hoping for a new chapter in the Portal universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more gaming facts and gaming history videos, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see Portal 3 someday, and what features would you want to have? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.